did you go? I waited another hour, just to make sure everyone was asleep. And then I went downstairs. I had the door half open when Mum come out and caught me. She was in the kitchen. She went downstairs to get a glass of milk because her stomach was playing her up again. And there was me, bag in hand, halfway out the door. Anyway, it all come out. All the weeks of worrying. All washed away by Mum spitting on her hanky. I was still scared. But at least I wasn't on my own anymore. Anyway, the next day, Belinda and little Mo were packed off somewhere. But the worst part of it all was the look on Dad's face when Mum told him. I thought he'd hit the roof, but he didn't. He just looked at me with contempt. Do you know what he said? He said he was disappointed in me. 13 years old, and I hadn't lived up to his expectations. I'll never forget that look. I just wanted to be dead. I didn't want to be here anymore. Nothing he said or did after that took that feeling away. He hated me. He hated me, and it wasn't my fault. Oh, so... It's okay. No, it's not. Look at me. This must be your worst nightmare come true. Would it be nice if you said something? I can't. Tell me the rest of it. There's nothing much more to tell. There must be. Well, they took me out of school. Seemed I spent my whole life sitting on the stairs, listening to people in the front room arguing about what to do with me. Sometimes they wouldn't shut the door properly and I could see him through the little gap. My life being decided for a letterbox. Mum would be sitting in the gap crying. Dad would appear and sit next to her and start cuddling her. Then he'd disappear, and then Nan would come into the gap. But no one ever asked me what I wanted. What did you want? I wanted Mum and Dad to talk to me, to tell me what to do. Did you want to keep me? I didn't have a choice. Nan said I was too far gone to have an abortion. I'm sorry that didn't come out right.
It sounded clear enough to me. Didn't even want me.
That isn't what I said.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. I was too far gone. I didn't have the choice.
But you talked about it.
No, they talked. I just listened.
Mum, Dad, Nan. They all talked about you having an abortion.
They talked about it, yes.
So they didn't want me either.
You're twisting what I'm saying.
Well, then you explain it to me then. Because right now, I ain't feeling exactly wanted.
Having an abortion was never an option. So when it was talked about, they just ruled it out.
Not because you wanted me, but because it was too late.
I told you. I didn't have the choice.
What if it weren't too late? Would you have wanted to keep me then?
I don't know.
Oh, thanks very much.
I was 13 years old.
Old enough to get pregnant.
You don't get this, do you? This wasn't about you. You didn't have a name then. You wasn't even a person. You were just a thing growing inside me.
A thing?
Yes, a thing that was making everyone hate me and keeping me on the wrong side of a closed door listening to Mum crying.
You want me to feel sorry for you?
No.
All that happened because of something you did, not me.
I know that.
Then stop talking about it like none of it was your fault. Like you had some terrible disease or something. The reason those things were happening to you is because you did what you always do and let blokes use you.
It wasn't like that.
What was it then? Were you raped?
He was older than me.
That's not what I asked you.
You don't understand.
Either you were raped or you weren't.
Did he put his hand over me mouth and hold me down? No. Did I tell him to stop and scream for help? No. But was I raped? I was 13 years old. What do you think?
If you didn't want it to happen, why didn't you stop him?
Don't you think I've lived with that all my life since? Don't you think I've asked myself the same question every night?
And?
Well, there's only one answer, isn't there? I must be the slapper everyone says I am. Good old cat. Like laugh, isn't she? Always up for it and all. No one does it like me, Hazo.
You said it.
No. Everyone else said it, so it must be true.
If it had been me, I'd have tried to stop it.
You haven't been scared, so? You haven't been so scared you open your mouth to scream and nothing comes out? When you see something so horrible, all you can do is turn your head away and pretend it ain't happening. Don't you tell me what I should have done. You wasn't there. This is pretty horrible for me, you know. Finding out everything I ever thought I was. Everything I've done is a lie. None of this means anything anymore. It can mean whatever you want it to.
Yeah? What? Like this photo of Mum?
Only ain't my mum, is it?
I shouldn't even be here. The only reason I am is because it was too late for you to have an abortion.
No.
Your words, Kat.
I just wanted you to know what it was like for me. Help you understand how we got here.
When were you going to tell me? Or when you going to bother?
Yeah.
When?
Dunno. Your 18th.
Great present that would have been.
What do you want from me?
Exactly what I got. Nothing. What happens now? You start helping me with my own work, coming to parents' evening.
Why are you doing this?
You just told me my whole life's been a lie. How exactly do you want me to talk to you?
You could at least try and understand.
You had a quick bunk up behind the bike sheds and left it too late to have an abortion, so you gave me away.
I didn't give you away.
Then how come I'm not calling you Mum?
Because they wouldn't let me.
Who wouldn't?
Mum and Dad. Everybody. They made the decision for me. Mum took me away to Aunt Vi's. I stayed there until you were born.
And you just went along with it?
What else could I do? It wasn't my decision, any of it.
And you didn't feel anything for me? What was it you called me? A thing?
Oh, but you're not even listening.
Come on. I'm interested.
Oh, what's the point?
Nasty habit you've got.
What?
Turning your back on me.
I don't know what else to say to you.
What about me being this thing that you wanted to get rid of?
All right. That's exactly what you were. Do you want the truth, so? The truth is, if I could have cut you out myself, I would have done. I felt nothing for you. In fact, I hated you. This thing growing inside of me, stealing my life. Is that what you want to hear?